Hey everybody, how's it going? My name's Ryan, and today I'm going to take you guys through how I do a maintenance wash on my car. Really excited to share this passion with whoever wants to watch. Detailing has been something that I have been enjoying for a couple years now, and I thought it'd be cool to make a video on how I do a maintenance wash. So this is my 2017 S3. It's currently protected by Adam's ceramic detail spray coating that I applied back in April. It's holding up pretty well, so this is just one of my weekly maintenance washes, and hope you all learned something, and I'm very excited to share this with y'all. Alright, so everything that you see here is what I use for a typical maintenance wash on my car. Right here, I have a bucket that I use for my wheels, so I fill this up. It's a 5-gallon bucket with fresh water. Inside I have a couple different tools that I use for the wheels and tires. So to start, I have a stiff bristle brush that I use for the tires. I have a larger soft bristle brush that I use for the face of the wheel. 2 different sized wheel woolies, and these will go inside the spokes to reach the barrels of the wheels, depending on if I need larger clearance. And then lastly, for the smaller to reach areas, for the calipers, and then the smaller parts of the wheels, I have 2 small detail brushes. As far as chemicals go, I like to use APC. I like to buy it in bulk from Meguiar's and then dilute it myself. It's just cheaper and does the job for how dirty my tires get. As for the face of the wheel, I use Meguiar's Wheel Brightener. This does the job pretty well for me. And then finally, when I'm done, I'll use Adam's Tire Shine. Moving on to the paint, I have 2 more 5-gallon buckets that I'll fill up. This bucket will be filled up with water. I have a grit guard inside. And then I'll also put about 2 ounces of this Griot soap in there. This bucket over here is going to be just a grit guard with water in it. It's going to be my rinse bucket. So wash bucket, rinse bucket. Along with that, before I even begin washing, I fill this foam cannon up with about 2 ounces of Griot soap and water, just to try and add an extra layer of lubricity between the contact and the paint. When I'm all finished, if I need it, I will use Meguiar's Last Touch Detail Spray, but most of the time I don't really need to use this. As far as towels go, instead of a normal wash mitt, I like to use 6 of these Rag Company edgeless towels. I feel like it's easier just to do 1 panel or 2 panels, flip it, and then put it away and don't have to use it instead of the same wash mitt. For drying, I have 2 larger towels. This Dreadnought towel almost dries my entire car. And then I have a larger plush microfiber towel that I use if there's other spots that I missed. And then to touch up the rest of it, I've got 2 smaller microfiber towels. Then lastly, this microfiber applicator pad, foam one, will be how I put the tire shell. To prevent any unnecessary water drying on the paint or the wheels, I'm going to go ahead and get all my buckets set up and my water system set up before I even begin washing. Okay, now that everything's set up, I like to start with the wheels first because they're the dirtiest part of the car. I didn't used to do this, but after watching a couple of videos of other people doing it, it makes sense that you wouldn't want to kick up crap from your wheels onto your freshly washed paint. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse the wheel down with just water to start from the pressure washer. Next, I'm going to grab my APC and I'm going to put this on the tires and let it sit for a few minutes. Apply my wheel cleaner that I talked about earlier, and this is going to go on the face and barrels of the wheel. Get this guy to spray. Oh no. There we go. let that sit for a few minutes. Sweet, so those chemicals have been doing their thing for a few minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the tools ready and wipe them off. I'm gonna grab the stiff bristle brush, spray a little bit of APC on there, a couple sprays. Scrub the tire nice and good. Try and be careful, I'm not gonna hit the wheel as much as I can. Down there. Like I said, this is a maintenance wash, so these won't look too bad. Go on with my wheel woolly, spray a little bit of wheel cleaner on there. Start with the barrels. Right. Soft bristle brush with some wheel cleaner. The face. Spokes. Right. And my favorite part, detail brush. Get each of the lugs. That nice caliper. They're looking good. And then some of these harder to reach spots around the valve stem. Just here. Some necessary stuff. Alright, once I'm satisfied, I will rinse off the rest with a pressure washer. Oh, come on, man. Hang on. I'll be back. Alrighty, we're back. I blew a fuse, but here we are. So fixed it and let's rinse it off. Alrighty, so that's how I do one of the wheels. I might time lapse the rest of them, but I'm gonna keep going. Alright, so I went ahead and got all 4 wheels cleaned. Had some technical difficulties over here for a second, but got it done. One thing I should note is I don't clean the wheel wells on my car. I probably should. It looks like I ran some stuff over, but I can't fit anything in there right now. So if I did, I would use one of the soft bristle brushes and some APC. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the foam cannon set up on the pressure washer and foam this up. Alrighty, so I've got about 2 ounces of soap in this foam cannon, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this car rinsed down. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this foam sit for about a minute or two and emulsify as much dirt as I can before I go ahead and do the contact wash. Cool, so with my maintenance wash bucket set up, I'm gonna go ahead and put my wash towels in one of the buckets, dunk those in. I'm gonna add 2 ounces of soap to this bucket. Roughly, I don't know how much really, but 1, 2. Then I'm gonna take my pressure washer and suds it up. Alright, so I got this bucket filled up with soap and water, and this one with mostly just water, but this is just a rinse bucket. Alright, so for washing the actual car, I like to do the top to bottom method, knowing that the bottom is the dirtiest part of the car. You don't want to bring gunk from the bottom all the way up to the top and induce more scratches than necessary. So with my 2 buckets over here, I'm going to grab one of the wash mitts or wash towels out of the white bucket. I'm going to fold it in 4ths, and I'm going to do a couple passes side to side, no circles, because that's going to create more noticeable scratches. And then I'm going to flip the towel over, do a couple more passes, and then rinse it with the grit guard bucket, and then put it back in there, hit the grit guard, and keep going. Like this, fold it, fold it once more, start with the top, right here, so we go down, over, up, down, over, up. At that point, flip it over, do right here, this, and then that is dirty. So it's gonna go on the rinse. Rinse it nice and good. Bring it out. Put it back in here. Grit guard again. Keep going with the fresh side. I'll do the hood. So do down. Flip. Put it back in. We'll finish the rest of the car. All right, so the washing's all done. Now I'm gonna rinse the car off with the pressure washer and then get to drying it. All right, I'm gonna finish this up and then I'll catch you guys when I'm gonna dry it. Car's all rinsed, so I'm gonna go ahead and dry it. I'm gonna use this dreadnought towel that I was talking to you about, and I'm gonna do my best to just let the towel do the work and not really push on it too much and try and avoid as many scratches as possible. So I'm just gonna show you guys how I dry this. Drop it right here, pull it away. And then I'll get the rest with the smaller towel later. This gets the most of it out. Just like that. I'm just gonna continue this in the whole car and maybe I'll time lapse it. All right, paint's mostly dry. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this last wheel. And then I'm gonna show you guys the most important part, in my opinion, of knowing if you got a car wash or a detail. just had these ceramic coated by myself with Adam's ceramic spray coating a couple weeks ago. So haven't had any rain yet, but we'll see how it goes. Seem to clean a little bit easier, which is nice. All right, I'm gonna finish drying this up and I'll check back in. All right, you just got your car all finished. You watched my video, you know your car's looking beautiful. It's one more step. Open the door. That's what I always tell my friends or family who go get their cars washed and they say they got it detailed. Door jambs. I don't know why, it's really important to me, so I'm gonna take some detail spray on a towel, right in here. I feel like it's the first thing you see when you walk in. I feel like it makes the car look much better. Get the door as well here. You do that on all four sides. All right, if you've stayed this long for the video, I appreciate you. Don't really know how long this is gonna be, but yeah, well, if you stayed this long, you figured out how to wash your car, figured out how to wash your wheels, figured out the most important part, separating a car wash and detail, getting those door jambs, and now the last step, final step, I'm gonna add some tire shine to these wheels, or tires. Tires are already pretty clean, but I just wanna add a little bit of a layer, so what I'm gonna do, take my tire shine, shake it up. I don't really know if you need to. Couple sprays on, oh, wrong one. Put it on. Couple sprays on there. Just like that. I'm gonna apply it evenly. Nice and light at first, all the way around. Then I'm gonna go back in and rub it in. There we go. Alrighty, well here we are. We got all four wheels, tires finished with the tire shine on there. Don't mind the surface rust on the rotors. Those will go away as soon as the brake pad makes one pass on there, but it looks pretty good. Now that your back's tired and your knees are hurting, you know you did a good job. So, thanks for watching, everybody. I really enjoyed this, and I'm really enjoying sharing my passion with you guys. So hopefully I can keep making some videos. See you guys next time.